friends, I'm Arletta, and welcome back to Knit and Nurture, the series where yarn meets mental wellness, creativity gets cozy, and yes, sometimes things get hilariously tangled. Because let's be real, who else understands the sheer terror of realizing you're one row short with no yarn left? Or the euphoria of finally unraveling a mystery knot that's been haunting you since last Tuesday? Today, we're exploring one of my favorite things about this craft: community. Knitting might look like a solo activity, but it's secretly the ultimate social icebreaker. Whether it's laughing over a shared pattern fail or trading tips on tension, this craft builds connection, stitch by stitch. So grab your needles, maybe a snack, and let's talk about building a community through knitting. Did you know that being socially connected can lower stress, anxiety, and depression? In a world where loneliness is on the rise, finding a supportive community, especially through something as soothing as knitting, is more important than ever. Yep, and knitting groups are basically the cozy equivalent of a support squad. In this episode, I'll share practical tips for finding your fiber people, whether you love chatting in person or prefer to connect in a Facebook group while wearing pajamas. We're wired for connection, and yet so many of us feel disconnected. Knitting can be more than a creative outlet. It can be a lifeline. Science says that social interaction releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and that's especially true in spaces where you can just be. Knitting gives us that space. There's no pressure to perform, no need to make eye contact if that's hard today. Just the rhythm of stitches, the gentle conversations, the shared laughter, and yes, sometimes shared tears. Honestly, some of my most beautiful friendships started with nothing more than, "What pattern is that?" and a mutual hatred of frogging. Have you found your knitting community yet? I'd love to hear where and how. Drop it in the comments and share your city or region too. You never know who might be watching nearby. Local yarn shops. Local yarn shops, also known as LYSs. Check out knit nights, workshops, or just chat with the staff. They often know about local groups. Even if you're shy, these spaces are built for connection. Fiber festivals and craft fairs. Whether it's a sheep to shawl event or a massive fiber market, these places are buzzing with inspiration and potential new friends. Online communities. Ravelry, Discord with voice chat, Facebook groups. There's a digital knitting home for everyone. I've met amazing friends through posts about frogging disasters and fiber obsessions. Specialized groups. Into technique challenges or mental health support, there are knitting circles for that too. Try the TKGA Master Hand Knitters or wellness focused fiber groups. Have you tried any of these or found your crew another way? Let me know, especially if it's a local gem. We'd love to help folks discover new groups. Finding your crew is the first step, but nurturing these connections, that's where the magic happens. Show up when you can. You don't have to be at every event, but consistency creates comfort. Even monthly check-ins matter. Celebrate wins. Finished your first sock? Cracked a cable pattern? Cheer each other on. It's fuel for everyone's creativity. Share what you know. Found a genius trick for avoiding yarn bar? Share it. Connection thrives on generosity. Knitting circles are part therapy group, part creative team, and part cozy hangout. And honestly, that's what makes them magical. Isolation can sneak up on us, especially when we're overwhelmed or low. That's why spaces like knitting groups are more than just social. They're vital. They give us routine, warmth, and a reason to show up even on the hard days. I know for me, when I am feeling especially stressed, I always make sure I make it to my knitting group because we have the most amazing conversations. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today on Knit and Nurture. If this episode inspired you, give it a like, hit subscribe, and ring that little bell so you don't miss what's next. And hey, if you know someone who could use a little community, send them this video. It might be the nudge they need to join a circle of warmth, creativity, and connection. Whether you're building your community stitch by stitch or still searching, I hope this episode shows why it truly matters. Until next time, keep knitting, keep nurturing, and remember, every stitch connects us to something bigger. Bye for now.